Relearn. Fractions, ratios, proportions, and percentage. A fraction represent part of a whole written as A upon B, where A is the numerator, number of parts we have, B is the denominator, total number of parts. Based on the numerator and denominator, which are parts of a fraction, there are different types of fractions. Proper fraction. Proper fractions are the fractions in which the numerator is less than its denominator. For example, 5 upon 7. Improper fraction. An improper fraction is the type of fraction in which the numerator is more than or equal to its denominator. It is always the same or greater than the whole. For example, 7 upon 5. Unit fraction. Fractions in which the numerator is 1 are known as unit fractions. For example, 1 upon 4. Mixed fraction. A mixed fraction is a mixture of a whole number and a proper fraction. For example, 5, 1 upon 3, where 5 is the whole number and 1 upon 3 is the proper fraction. Equivalent fraction. Equivalent fractions are the fractions that represent the same value after they are simplified. To get equivalent fractions of any given fraction, we can multiply or divide both the numerator and the denominator of the given fraction by the same number. Example, find the two fractions that are equivalent to 5/7. Solution. Let us multiply the numerator and the denominator with the same number 2. This means 5 upon 7 is equal to 5 times 2 divided by 7 times 2 is equal to 10 upon 14. So 10/14 is equivalent fraction. Like and unlike fractions. Like fractions are the fractions that have the same denominators. For example, 5 upon 15 and 3 upon 15 are like fractions. Unlike fractions are the fractions which have different denominators. For example, 2 upon 7 and 4 upon 9 are unlike fractions. Adding, subtracting, multiplying and dividing fractions. Addition. A upon B plus C upon D is equal to AD plus BC upon BD. Example, 3 by 4 plus 5 by 6 is equal to 3 times 6 plus 5 times 4 divided by 4 times 6, which is 38 by 24. Subtraction. A upon B minus C upon D is equal to AD minus BC upon BD. Example, 3 by 4 minus 5 by 6 is equal to 3 times 6 minus 5 times 4 divided by 4 times 6, which is minus 2 by 24. Multiplication. A upon B multiplied by C upon D is equal to A times C upon B times D. Example, 3 by 4 multiplied by 5 by 6 is equal to 3 times 5 divided by 4 times 6, which is 15 by 24. Division. A upon B divided by C upon D is equal to A times D upon B times C. Example, 3 upon 4 divided by 5 upon 6 is equal to 3 times 6 upon 5 times 4 is equal to 18 upon 20. Converting between fractions and decimals. Fraction to decimal. Divide the numerator by the denominator. Example, 3 upon 4 is equal to 0.75. Decimal to fraction. Write the decimal as a fraction with a denominator of 10, 100, 1000, etc. and simplify. Example, 0.6 is equal to 6 upon 10 is equal to 3 upon 5. Comparing fractions. To compare fractions. Like fractions, compare the numerators directly. Example, 3 upon 4 is greater than 1 upon 4. Unlike fractions, convert to like fractions or cross multiply. Example, compare 2 by 3 with 3 by 5. Cross multiply and compare. Here, 2 times 5 is greater than 3 times 3. So 2 by 3 is greater than 3 by 5. Ratio and proportions. A ratio compares to quantities. It is often written in fraction form, like 3:2 or as 3 by 2, showing the relationship between two values. Example, ratio of boys and girls in 3 by 6. A proportion is an equation that states two ratios of fractions are equal. Example, ratio of boys in two groups is 6:3 is equal to 4:2. A ratio compares quantities while a fraction describes a portion of a whole. Ratio is an expression whereas proportion is an equation. Direct proportion. As one quantity increases, the other increases at the same rate. X upon Y is equal to constant. Inverse proportion. As one quantity increases, the other decreases at the same rate. XY is equal to constant. Example. If X is directly proportional to Y, and X is equal to 15 when Y is equal to 5, find X when Y is equal to 10. Solution. X upon Y is equal to 15 upon 5 is equal to 3. X is equal to KY. X is equal to 3 times 10 is equal to 30. Example 2. If X is inversely proportional to Y and X is equal to 20 when Y is equal to 4, find X when Y is equal to 10. Solution. X, Y is equal to constant is equal to 20 times 4 is equal to 80. X is equal to 80 upon 10 is equal to 8. Percentage. A percentage is a way of expressing a number as a fraction of 100. The word percent means out of 100. So a percentage tells you how many parts there are out of 100 total parts. We use the symbol percent to represent percent. 50% means 50 out of 100 or 50 by 100, which is the same as 1/2, 1 upon 2 or 0.5 in decimal system. Example. A price is increased by 25%, then decreased by 20%. What is the net percentage change? Solution. Let's assume starting price 100 rupees. Price increase 25% means 100 plus 25% of 100 which equals 125. Price decrease 20% means 125 minus 20% of 125 which equals to 100. So net percentage change is 0.